Live fish, live fish. We got live fish. What have we got here then? So, first of all, heat pack, still warm, nice. In here, we have got nothing. There's nothing in there is, hang on. Let me hold it up. Careful, careful, careful. Oh, hopefully you can see there, can you see? We've got some juvenile clown killifish. These are the ones that I've been wanting for ages, and you remember I told you last time when I got the lyre towels and all the other killifish. So I've got killifish in this aquarium, and this aquarium here, and now these are the new killifish that I've got. I wanted them for ages. I ordered them online not long ago at all and wasn't expecting them to come this quickly. Come out, hang on, there we go. Yeah, I ordered them online, not expecting them to come anything like as quickly as they have, and they've come in a few days, but it's okay because I've already got a cycled little mini filter that I'm going to put in one of these aquariums. I think I'm going to do it in that aquarium there. All I need to do is pour a little bit of aqua soil into the bottom, just like I've got in these ones. Plants have been in there for, you know, a week already. I've got a cycled filter, we've got the light, we're all good to go really. This room's already temperature, the temperature's set for what the killifish need, which is why these guys are doing so well. Look, there we go, here's the lyre towel. How you doing, buddy? It's early in the morning, so they're not all fully coloured up yet, but looks like he's looking for food. I'm going to feed him in a minute. I really want to fatten these guys up and get them doing well. Look at him, tearing around the tank, showing off. Oh, you'll be right next to your buddy soon. MD, what the hell are you doing? Just bear with me. I'll top the water back up so it's 100%, put the filter in it, and you watch, it'll clear in no time at all. What did I tell you? Clear in no time. Now, I don't want to fully scape this tank. That's not the point of why I've set this one up. So I'm going to just put those plants back in. They're mainly a place for the, you know, for the fish to hide in and for cleaning the water even further, because nothing cleans the water better than plants, except for like amazingly over-filtered tanks, obviously. But that's just at some point this whole racking system is going to be fully scaped, every single tank, but for the time being I want to get the fish in, get them fed, get them growing, and just be able to monitor them, make sure they're all alright, and then we can do our scape. Kind of like the same thing as what I did with the crystals, and the same things I'll be doing with the blue dream shrimp, not shimp. Couldn't have got that any more perfect, could I? Alright, so nothing complicated there about their tank at all, but we need to think of these tanks a little bit different to the usual ones I set up properly, you know, aquascape ones. The main reason I'm putting the fish in there is so that I've got them for the aquascape, so I don't have to rush around trying to find some. I don't need to do that now. I can quarantine them properly, I can build the scape steadily, take my time with it, knowing that the fish are ready, and the fish will look great as well. And also this way it means that I can make sure that the fish are completely healthy, well that's what quarantine is, that's the point. But oh, I've done it again. Editing away. It's been about 50 minutes to an hour and I completely forgot these guys were at Clip. Oh, look at, they're colouring up really well. That's the best I've seen them see. It's the best I've seen them so far. Got that really cool bands, are really prominent on them. Oh, awesome. I don't think at this size you could, what am I talking about? Let me get them in the tank, then we can have some nice close-ups of them going around all the plants and that. Right, here we go then. Into the tank. This is a massive net for such small little fish. There you go. Oh, there's one. I'm going to struggle this one-handed. He's out. There we go. Come on, all of you out. There's one stuck in there. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a bit of stuff. Okay, we're all out. Look at them. Oh, yes. Oh, I love them. I love them straight away. I know they're just babies, but they're still really, really cool. They're tiny, guys. Like, look, hang on. There's my finger. They're absolutely tiny. I know they don't get massive as it is, but this is cool. Oh, I love them. I got 5. I want more. Why did I only get 5? They weren't expensive. They cost like £2.50, which is like $3.50, something like that. But the shipping was obviously a minimum charge, you know. It's 20 quid or, you know, $27, something like that. So it's expensive to ship, but it's so worth it because I haven't seen these anywhere ever. If I had done, I would have bought them, but I haven't. So I had to pay for it. I didn't mind. It's worth it. It's worth it for things like this. Oh, hopefully I can get some like really good size on these guys, get them breeding. I'd love to have just like a big tank full of these. Oh, they haven't. So the males get like bigger and they get a lot more colourful as well. They get sort of like this real red hues to them and that, and just look really, really cool. And I don't think at this size we can see if it's a male or female. I should have wiped this glass, shouldn't I? Dripping all over it. A bit late for that. But yeah, I don't think at the moment we can really see, you know, if they're male or female. Let me know in the comments if you're spotting any males or females, if you've got experience with these guys. I can't personally see. I have been doing some research. Obviously, whenever you get new fish, you should be doing research. But so far, I'm not really seeing anything on these guys that suggests male or female. Okay, I've switched up my lens. I've got the zoom lens on. Are we seeing any indication of the sex at all? I mean, to me, that's saying female, but then to me, they're all saying female. So, what the hell do I know? Hello, fella. Da, 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 da. Well, one great thing is that they all seem to be doing really, really well, and that is great because obviously, whenever you ship something, you're always a little bit worried about it, aren't you? But overall, look, we're all good. 5 out of 5, all healthy so far. Hopefully they eat. I won't feed them now because I've just put them in. Come back in the morning, see if the colours are different, and give them a feed and see if they eat. Hopefully they will straight away. That'd be great. Just as suspected, I've seen some action from the clam. And so I've never seen this before, but hopefully he's going to do it again. I'm saying he, I don't know. Look, just behind him, look, Vlad is sat together. They've become the best of friends, which is nice. He goes up like that, look, opens right up wide, and then just huffs it all out. Is he going to do it? He won't do it now, you watch. He just did it like 4 times whilst I've been sat here working away, look. About to order a new aquarium cleaner. This little mini one for a nano tank. Anyway, oh, sorry, no, the clam. What are you doing? You going to do it? Come on. Don't let me down. You're making me look foolish. Ugh. Well, anyway, yeah, it just opens and closes, and you can see the water sort of jet out of the gap as well. But not now you can't because he doesn't want to anymore. I wonder why they do it. I think he's opening up wider. Pretty cool though. Yeah, he seems to be liking it. And that must be the best place for flow that I've actually put him because Vlad's come there as well. And Vlad likes to sit in the flow. Well, he's not going to get a lot tucked in behind there hiding. But yeah. Awesome. And literally just as I pressed stop, it did it. Are you kidding me? There we go. Yay, done it again. He opens up wider than that now. Go on then, go wide. Open up wide. Wider. There we go, he's opening. It's almost like he sneezes. I think what it is when Vlad touches the edge of him, he closes because he thinks like something's coming in. Maybe it's a way of trapping extra food or stopping predators. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, because he's not doing it now and Vlad's moved away a little bit. So yeah, clever little thing. So I am back at home and I'm currently draining the old goldfish tank, the 90 centimetre one. Anyway, it's been sat there for ages and it's had plants in it, so I didn't want to drain it down. But now I'm trying to take them out, you know, take everything out, take the water out and move it all across to the new studio. In the new studio, studio number 2. Well, it's technically studio number 4. Oh my god, who can even keep up with this, you know? All the plants in a bucket here. I've got loads of Amazon swords. They're all in pots still because they're going to be going in one of the new Amazon tanks that I'm going to be doing. And then down here I've got a ton of crypts as well, and Java ferns, Java mosses, and all that. So that's staying there. That's coming across. Out here. Oh, that's windy and wet. Right, so we're draining. Look at the mess of this place. It's literally like a bomb site. It's just been storage at the moment, but it's going to be something good soon. Anyway, so the tank is nearly drained down. It wasn't as gross as that. It's just obviously I've pulled up all the plants that are all in the back area, so it's just made it go a bit weird. So we're nearly there. This is taking forever. Is that even draining? I mean, I think it's draining. Well, it must be draining because it's come down, but it's very, very slow. Boom, just like that, it is in the new studio. So I've got it next to the door here, hang on. So as you, excuse the mess, I'm still fixing stuff up and that, but it comes right on the door there. Little bit of a tighter gap as you come in, but not really, look, you just walk in normal. Obviously that looks really ridiculous, so I'm gonna scrape off the black background, which is just a thin layer of paint, and then I need to just trim up this little sort of foam that it's sat on, so it's all neat as well. But other than that, it'll be ready to go pretty much. Plug the filter in, fill up with water. I think I'm just gonna put some plants in to start with, but eventually this is gonna be the planted goldfish tank. So I've got this one here, then I'm gonna have another 120 centimeter tank there. Then I've got this cool better tank that's going to be showing this weekend's build video. I posted it on my Instagram and on my community feed already, guys, so I think some of you have seen this, but that's coming along great. That's all the hardscape done. What I'm going for with this one is sort of like a plant grow out tank, but also for some awesome female betters as well. Yeah, it's going to be a better sorority. You guys guessed it. It's awesome. It's going to be cool. So the whole idea with this is there's going to be tons of areas and territory, sorry, for them to go. So you need dividing lines, dividing the tank up. Obviously there'll be plants in each section, different plants I'm going for, so I can grow them out. Stem plants, and then background have something else, and foreground have some mosses and that. Yeah, that should look really, really good. I'm looking forward to it massively. I've got this cool sort of plant on the outside, sort of looping in. I've got some more plants down here to go in the back area as well. I'm going to put a little shelf behind. Oh, it's just going to look really, really cool. It'll be like a proper little nature corner, and I really like the fact that it's like just sort of angled in as you come in as well. It's a bit more inviting over to that area rather than everything just being square facing out. Just feel like you lose a bit of space. Well, you technically lose more floor space doing it on the angle, but you don't have to sort of, you can see it, is what I'm trying to say. Like, so from here, I'm right at the back of the room, and it just looks really cool, doesn't it? I think, anyway. So yeah, that's to come and look forward to, guys. Hopefully you're as excited for this as I am. Mind you saying that, it's now Thursday. I need to get on with it for Saturday's video. I mean, you're watching this on a Friday, but it's filmed the day before, yesterday. It was filmed yesterday, which for me is today. Like, Clam update, guys. It's 5 AM. The lights aren't even on yet, apart from obviously the main lights. But look, the Clam has buried itself. There's a coolie loach right next to it, obviously. The lights have only just come on, so it still thinks it's night time. But look, he's buried himself right inside that sand. You guys did say that they'd try and do that. I don't know if he'll go fully under. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to, because how can he filter the water if he's right underneath the sand? But that's pretty cool. I would love to have seen that. It'd be cool to set up like a time-lapse video, like a night vision one or something. And look at that loach, just nibbling away. Probably completely unaware that I'm here. But yeah, it'd be cool to set up some sort of time-lapse, wouldn't it, and see it doing it. I can't imagine it does it quickly. I mean, they haven't got any legs. How do they even move? It's a mystery. Oh yeah, look, and there's another loach right next to it. So there's one back there, look, and one down there as well, which is cool. So they're all good. There's 2 accounted for, and I've seen a few on the other side as well. Let's have a look round. No, not seeing any others at the moment. This needs hacking back, doesn't it? I'm getting on that, don't worry about it. So the killifish have now been in their tank behind me for over a day and a half actually, and they are getting along really, really well, and I've got some brilliant news. So I think, oh my God, all you can see is the camera, but let me try and change it, there we go. So I think we have got males and females. Just some of the tails and some of the killies that you can see here have got like a little sort of bit of colour to it. Maybe this one here is showing it, or maybe not. Oh, the one behind it, look, the one behind it. That one at the back there. That one's got like red and blue in its tail, which to me suggests that there's not 2 there, that's the reflection at the surface. To me that suggests male. And then there's quite a few others. I've seen 2 that are like that, and then there's about the other 3 have got like no sort of coloration into their tail at all. But maybe that's just an age thing, I don't know, but it's really hard to focus on these guys. Hopefully I'm doing a good enough job, but yeah, so that one, look, there's no sort of coloration at the back, whereas the other one I showed you definitely did. So hopefully we've got some pairs there, and if we have got pairs, I would absolutely love for these ones to breed. Please do, please, please, please. Obviously I'm going to do my research and make sure I know what I'm doing so that I can actually make that happen. But if it just happens naturally, that would be really cool too. But I think they're too young at the moment to do any sort of breeding, so we'll have to wait a while. But I've been feeding them quite heavily and doing water changes heavily in the past day and a half. I'm feeding them like 3 times a day, which for me is just not something I've ever done with my fish. I feed once a day, probably once every other day as well. It depends, you know. Sometimes I just walk past the tank and think the fish look cute, so I feed them. Which is something obviously I don't recommend, because fish beg and, like, you know, just keep eating anyway. Like, they're not hungry all the time, although they act like they are. So people are like, oh, they're hungry, and they just keep feeding them. No, don't do that. All you do is get more poop and your algae bomb waiting to happen in your tank. But anyway, that is it for this one, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.